Vande Mataram students, let us recap what we have learned today, right? Today we have learned about how and under what circumstances King Louis XVI became King of France. Another important thing, we have learned about three estate system of French society during 16th, 17th and 18th century. Okay. Now, on the morning of 14 July 1789, the city of Paris was in a state of alarm. It was city of unrest that day. Many people gathered in front of town hall and they heard that rumor that King soon was going to send army into the city of Paris and army was going to do open fire upon the cities. That angry mob, that angry crowd attacked on the prison, the Bastille. Now this Bastille attack is considered a very important event of the French Revolution. They killed commander of Bastille and prisoners were released. Why these people were so angry? We are talking about almost 400 years ago. Why? They decided to attack something which belonged to monarch. Initial stage, their main demand was the high prices of bread, right? They were protesting against the high prices of bread. Eventually, Bastille and afterward events turned into the end of the monarchy into the France. And we are going to learn all these events in this chapter. So this is what our chapter number 1 is. Yesterday I've already informed where France is and what was the finally outcome of the French Revolution. I already given you term words which all of you have written that, today I have checked it. Now Louis XVI was the last king over France before the fall of monarchy during the French Revolution. Louis XVI belonged to the Bourbon family of kings and he became ruler at very young age of 20 in 1774. When he became king, he was only 20 years old and married to the Austrian princess Marie Antoinette. When he became king, he found an empty treasury because long years of war had drained out the financial resources of France. Already France was in trouble. Young, immature king. He decided to help 13 American colonies to gain their independence. It was a suicidal step of King Louis XVI. Obviously, this has raised the debt of treasury, more than 2 billion livres. Now, King Louis XVI fought war mainly by taking money from moneylenders. Obviously, now moneylenders started charging 10% of interest. That has worsened the situation of the France country. All the resources of France drained out. Apart from these war expenses, the country France, also during those days had to meet its regular expenses, such as cost of maintaining an army, the king courts, the huge, vast, lavish palace Versailles, government offices, and the maintenance of university. So government under King Louis XVI had no other option but to increase the taxes. Okay, the problem was here. In the old France society, the society was divided into 3 parts. And we can say that 3 groups or 3 classes. The French society during those days divided into 3 classes known as estate. The first estate belonged to clergy. the second nobility, and third common people. Now clergy, who were clergies? Clergy were a group of people who invested their money into the church. They were owner of the church. You know what is church, right? The religious place, temple of Christians. And they all had access to high office. In 18th century, the church authorities, these people were owing huge land in France. And these people, because they belong to the services to God, services to church, they were exempted from paying taxes. That means they did not have to pay taxes. They were second class or second estate. Now here there were rich people, blue blood people. Search in dictionary what is blue blood meaning. Search through the Google engine. Blue blood people are noble people, those who are rendering services, high services like army and other things to the king, those who are relative of kings, and those who are big landlords, rich people, right? Now second estate belonged to the nobility. They were also exempted from paying taxes. They did not have to pay taxes. Understand, the first estate and second estate, these two estates were privileged classes. Okay, now coming to third estate. Now third estate was total 98% population of France. In third estate also there were three groups. The first group, there were very few people into that. There were rich businessmen, merchants, court and officials. You can see here, there were very few people, right? Okay. The second group was peasant, big peasant, okay, right? And artisans, not very rich people, okay? And then there was another group, last group, very poor, lower in terms of income, etc. of society, small peasants, landless laborers, servants. Now these third estate people only had to pay taxes. Understand? Discriminative nature of the society. Two rich classes, first estate and second estate, they were exempted from paying taxes. The third class, which was class of poor people, is class of day-to-day earner, the lower middle class and middle class, they only had to pay tax. This was real discriminative system of the French society during the 17th century. So today we have completed up till 3 estate system of French society. Tomorrow we will move ahead. During live classes, I already gave you 2 questions. One, 3 estate system of French society, and second, what were the reason that because of that French government, that was King Louis XVI, had to increase taxes. We have marked those answers in our textbook. Tomorrow we will move ahead. Till then, Jai Hind, take care of yourself and your family.